politics is different than yours.
Okay.
And immediately is your opponent. It's not one that you go side to side. Why you want to get it ahead of time? What kind of advantage that give you when you know ahead of time? There is no any advantage. Because you already make your mind about that person, and when you come to the meeting, you come with baggage.
Welcome with baggage no matter what.
And now, if we want to create something, we need our opinion first. And we don't want to have any opinion from other, any view of other. You want your opinion.
Exactly.
You want your view. You know firsthand. Why you need my view on that? It is not supporting you. So here's the thing. Eliminate as much as you can. Now, if I tell you something that's against that person because I didn't like him, and I will tell you, oh, he's a miserable guy, he's a miserable person. Now you take my opinion, yeah, and you go with that. That's not helping you. When you want to create, you want to make sell. You're in sell business. You in communicate. You in building society. You build movement. You have something that you need a lot of people participation. You can afford that to dismiss people. You just can't.
Right.
You don't have this luxury. You need to bring everyone in. Not everyone going to join, but when you start to eliminate, yeah, you sabotage yourself.
You're right.
Why you do that? Go meet him, and we can talk after that. We can share.
point.
We can share something that look, you didn't see that because you didn't talk about that.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, Chaim, what would be your overview? What would be the message that you want to share with people out there? How, one, they could be better communicators, okay? And two, how they could challenge themselves of how they perceive communication and how they communicate themselves to others.
There is what we call milk. Milk is it's an acronym. Yeah, in communication, it's work perfectly. The M stands for mindset. How you come to the talking, to the meet some person. What kind of mindset you come into, which is mean you don't have opinion from any other people. You come with your.
Okay.
Yeah. The I stand for ID. Who are you?
Identity, okay.
Yeah. The L come for the language. What kind of language you're going to talk about?
Okay.
What is your language that you speak?
Okay.
Who you are. Yeah, it's not what you do, it's who you are. Yeah. And the K stands for kindness. We need to be kind for each other. In the end of the day, even if we sell, if we create friendship, if we create society, if we create movement, we need to be kind to each other because we're going to work together on something. Either for just sitting in a restaurant and eating, yeah, it's going to be much nicer when we're kind to each other and not challenging each other or intriguing each other. It's no fun. Think about that. It's no fun.
So, repeat that again. So it's mindset, milk,
Identity, language,
language,
and kindness.
Interesting, because out of all four, kindness, the other three is like something that you, maybe let me rethink that. I think that those are intrinsic aspects of your personality. But kindness is a choice. You could choose to be kind or choose not to be kind.
Why you choose not to? That's interesting.
What's that?
Why you choose not to be kind?
Because it's a choice, right? So
I understand.
look at the world that we live in, right? A lot of people may choose to be kind to one another. Others choose not. You know, your mindset, more than like, again, the word mindset, right? Your mind is set. Your identity is who you are, right? Language is part of, you know, what you developed over a period of time. But kindness is a choice. So, you know, you could choose to be kind in certain contexts to certain people and not in other contexts and with other people or certain situations. Context, same thing. I just find it interesting that out of the four, the fourth one is a choice. And I like that because I think it's important, you know, for communication to be successful. Kind has to be a component, you know. So I like the fact that, like, you know, you're making a conscious effort to make a choice, because you said if you try to be antagonistic or whatever, you may win the battle, but you're going to lose the war. What did you win anyway? If you're trying to be just a right fighter, you're not being kind. You're not listening to the person. You're not taking the person into consideration. It's just about you, me, myself, and I. So I like that aspect. It's just something that I noticed and that I just kind of picked out of the four components for communication, that kindness should be an important aspect of that conversation, an important aspect of communication. So, yeah, I like that. Chaim, look, I want to say thank you for
I want to say thank you.
for being part of my show. I think you're highly informative and educational, and you give people an opportunity to rethink, reevaluate, and you know, looking at their lives in a different perspective that perhaps they've been programmed to look at a different way. So I'm really grateful for that every time you come on my show, you do provide us with that.
Thank you for the opportunity to be on your show.
Of course, Chaim, anytime. And to you, thank you for joining us for another episode of Conversations with Dr. Silva. And until next time. Yes.